This video was recorded with the AverMedia Live Gamer Portable. Skip it up and that up! What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of ReviewTechUSA, and McDonald's is now hiring Smiling Feces. There's a huge fail that happened with the PlayStation 4 that no one seems to be talking about. Everyone's so smitten with that they're not doing DRM, that the used game policy is going to remain the same just like it is on the PS3, that this just kind of was swept under the rug and no one's talking about it. Except me, because I'm not a fanboy. Excuse me as I put my PS4 Kool-Aid down. It was delicious. Anyway. So here we go. Sony Worldwide Studio President Shuhei Yoshida provided some straight answers as part of a wider interview on the Japanese gaming site GameWatch. And he's talking about the fact that the PS4 requires PlayStation Plus to play games online. That's right, folks. Remember how you enjoyed playing PS3 online for free? Well, guess what? Not anymore. Well, the PS4, the PS3 is going to remain free. They made sure everyone knew that. They told everyone, don't worry about it. You can still play the PS3 for free online. Whoopee, joy. Anyway, so here we go. This is what he had to say. Yoshida said this: "We're focusing on new services and online, like the share button I previously mentioned and the ability to play using mobile devices with the cloud feature. Our plan is to continue to invest in the future, but investing like this is not compatible with our previous policy that involved reducing costs by every means to keep the service free." Here we go. Let's continue. He actually went on to apologize for making people pay for PlayStation Plus on the PS4 if they want to play games like Call of Duty and stuff online. "I apologize for the financial burden on our users, but on PS4 it'll also provide early access to beta versions, free games, and discounts like on PS3 and PS Vita. In addition to that, PS Plus members will receive for free a special edition with slightly reduced functions of Drive Club." I don't really care about Drive Club, so that means nothing to me. He also went on to say that you'll still be able to do gimped things with games online with the PS4 if you don't want to pay for PlayStation Plus. While direct competition in real time won't be possible without PS Plus on the PS4, for instance in the case of Drive Club, asynchronous online gameplay and receiving data from other players will still be free of charge. Whoopee. The last thing that Yoshida was asked is about games like Final Fantasy 15 and The Elder Scrolls Online. Will you need PS Plus for that? Will they let you slide on that because they're games specifically for multiplayer and maybe a person will just buy that game and that's the only game they want? I know people that do that, like they'll only play an MMORPG and they play nothing else. And he has bad news for you. You will need it to enjoy online multiplayer. It doesn't matter what game you buy, you need it. If you want to play the game online, you need PlayStation Plus. This will also depend on the judgment by the publishers, and there will be some free-to-play titles that you'll be able to play without needing a PS Plus subscription, like PlanetSide 2 and DC Universe Online. So he's giving you a double whammy there. At the same time, he's also telling you some good news. You can play games like PlanetSide 2 and DC Universe Online. But say Square Enix wants to charge you a fee on top of the PS Plus fee. They're gonna. Oh, man. Interesting and very depressing news. You know what's funny? Is back in the day, I used to complain about Xbox Live costing like $60 a year. Now I think it's $70 or whatever. I don't even know what it costs anymore. Haven't paid for it in ages because I don't have an Xbox 360 anymore. I haven't had one for a while. And people used to say to me, "Oh, what are you that poor that you can't afford $5 a month? What's wrong with you?" I'm like, you don't understand. It's not about Xbox Live. It's not that I can't afford it. It's the fact that they're making you pay for something that you pay for already to your internet service provider. And I always said, and actually know the first person to say it was Balda Games. I don't agree with the guy and everything, but I got to agree on this one. He called it a long time ago. He said, I remember him saying, it wasn't about the money. It was about you're giving them an inch and they're going to take a mile. They're making you pay. They didn't give you dedicated servers. You were still using peer-to-peer servers. Okay, whoopee, you got the cross-game chat. Personally, to me, I never used cross-game chat, but some people I know loved it. If you're one of them, hey, you utilize the feature, and that was a big selling point. But I remember him saying, if you give it an inch, if you give people an inch or a corporation an inch, they're going to take a mile, and you're basically paying for something that should be free, and it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. Welcome, folks, to the Xbox One. Look at all the crap they're implementing because they think they can, because they think like nice little sheeple, we're going to go out and buy it. On top of that, everyone has their nose up Sony's ass right now. And okay, yeah, I'm excited for the PS4. I like the fact that it's affordable. I think it's going to have great games. I pre-ordered one. But think about what we're cheering them for. For doing what they should be doing. Oh, thank you for not putting draconian DRM on your console. Thank you for not forcing the console to go online once every 24 hours to make sure there's an internet connection. And if you don't, it becomes pretty much a giant brick that you could use to watch movies. Thank you for, giving all the power to the publishers to put DRM in the games and choosing if they'll allow you to trade and lend your games to friends and trade them in at GameStop. Thank you so much for not doing that stuff, Sony. You're swell. We shouldn't be, that's the way it should be. We shouldn't be thanking them for that. That should be this de facto standard. And we are. I'm happy that Sony is generally doing the right thing, but the fact they're making you pay for PlayStation Plus and making it required to play games online still sucks, and I gotta call them out on it. It would be wrong of me to not do it. I'm not gonna sit there and just sip the Kool-Aid and not call a company out on bullshit when I think them making you pay for online gameplay is bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm sure because everyone's riding the Sony train right now, I'm going to receive a lot of hate for this video, but I got to keep it real. Anyway, folks, make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And if you have an interesting news story you would like me to discuss, private message me with a link via YouTube. And if I use your news article, I will give you a shout out in the video and feature your YouTube channel in the description. Have a good one.